Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. It's the Kodiaks and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game, this running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys?
Okay, Holly. So Oklahoma State's offense will have first crack at this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football.
There's a crease. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. This time he wants to throw. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous. Vision, he can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. It'll be the Kodiaks offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Powers. The sure hands. It's Haynes. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And it's the Kodiaks are rolling down the field. Handoff for Frazier. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Kodiaks will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Green. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Coleman's got it on the right side. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
And he got smacked just... He's the pass, it's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Cowboys will try to pick it up on 4th down. Using his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. He's got it.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. They will score! Touchdown, Cowboys! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And it's the Kodiaks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give to Frazier. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Looking to throw, it's Powers. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, what a cut! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Kodiaks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Makes the catch. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes a catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Cowboys! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. He'll bring it out. It's Black. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Black. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Kodiak's head coach. They have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll give to Frazier, and they get him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. And it's the Kodiaks will send out the punt unit. He's got it. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Got enough for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Frazier again. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And the Kodiaks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Under fire! And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Powers. Out of the backfield, he's open. There he goes! And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive, but so far.
He smashes his way through again. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And it's the Kodiaks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Frazier again. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kodiaks!
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He'll take a deep shot here. Upstairs, he's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Makes the catch, and he's free. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside, it's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
And that's the first thing that's really gone right this afternoon. You got a big deficit. You haven't hit the quarterback very often. You need to change that around. Good start of the second half here. Make him feel uncomfortable.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking downfield, it's Holloway. Makes the grab. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Kodiaks!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Kodiaks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got him 1st and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. But they might anyway. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Willis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more play to pad the stats. On the ground with the counter. That will be the final play as they make the